civic side, and the name of our chapter is Criminal Justice System. Okay, so before this chapter, in the earlier chapter, we have discussed about the judicial system in India. Okay, it means in that chapter we have discussed about the Supreme Court, the High Court. It means how the people can approach to the court. Okay, and in this chapter, mainly we discuss about the criminal justice system. You know that whenever any crime are there, okay, or whenever any conflict between the two people or between the groups of the people, so to solve this disputes or to solve this conflicts, people just approach to the court. But in this condition, people cannot directly approach to the court. Okay, so there are some procedures. So people have to follow these procedures. After that, they can approach to the court. So here we'll just first of all discuss about the criminal justice system in India. As I explained you that to approach the court, it means people they don't have the right that directly they can just approach to the court. Okay, or directly they can just approach to the judge for the same thing. So there are some procedures are there. So in this procedure, it means any crime is happened. So to just those who are the victim person and those who are the innocent person. Okay, so first of all, when 4 agencies are involved in this whole type of system, these 4 agencies we can say that first that is the police, the public prosecutor, the defense lawyer and the judge. It means if any crime is done, okay, and if any victim person they have just complained about any crime, so there are some procedures are there and some people involved in this way. So there are these 4 categories are involved in this case. So first of all, we'll discuss about the police. But before explaining about the police, first of all, we are just discussing about the objective of the criminal justice system. And the objective are there to prevent the occurrence of the crime. It means first of all, whatever the objective of the criminal justice system, it means to prevent the crime, to maintain law and order, and whosoever the person, okay, those who have done the crime, they just get the punishment, and those who are the innocent person, they will get the compensation, and to maintain law and order. These are the main objective of our criminal justice system. So now first of all, let's discuss about the role of the police. What is the role of police? I think you all know about the role of the police. Definitely, if simply I just ask you that what is the role of police, so you will give the answer to me that the main role of the police is to maintain law and order. Okay, so how the police will maintain law and order in our society? Okay, because in our society the police are there. Okay, so because the police are there, so those who are the person, it means those who have done the crime, okay, so directly the police cannot just take the person, arrest the person and give them the punishment. Okay, the police also have to follow some procedures. Okay, so if the crime it's very serious, okay, like murder, theft, so in that condition the police directly just arrest the person, okay, and just take him to the custody, and after that it is also the things is there that before, it means within a 24 hours, the police has to show this particular person in front of the magistrate or any nearest near about any court are there. So they have to show that particular person in front of the magistrate, and this is the known as the countable offence like murder, theft. But if the non-countable offence, that is it means some fraud cases is there. Okay, so in that condition, the police cannot arrest the person directly. Okay, so for arresting the person, the police has to have the reason that why the police is arresting the person. Okay, so in that condition also, first of all, the police they just fill the FIR. Okay, and after filling the FIR, the person is the police. They are just inquiring about the things. They collect the evidence. Okay, and after that they just discuss about the witness, who are the witness of the particular crime, and they just shown this particular person in front of the magistrate. Okay, and in this condition, it means whenever this police arrest any person, the person also, it means the arrested person, they have also some rights. What type of rights are there? It means those who are the arrested person, they have the right that he or she just inform to their family members or their friend that why or in which reason the police is arrested to particular person. Okay, and they have also the right that they inform to their lawyer about the same thing. Okay, and whatever the things, if the arrested person they have any like any amounts are there, so they have also mentioned in all these conditions. Okay, so the police, the main thing is that the police only just arrest the person. Okay, but police don't have any type of right that they just give the judgment or they can give the punishment. The police cannot give the punishment, and if any crime is there, so police cannot torture the person that to convince the crime. पुलिस किसी भी व्यक्ति को टॉर्चर नहीं कर सकती है कि तुम ये जो क्राइम किया है इसको कबूल करोगे कि तुमने ही किया है. ओके, एंड वॉट एवर द स्टेटमेंट इज गिवन बाय द पर्सन इन फ्रंट ऑफ द पुलिस, इट इज नॉट कंसिडरेबल इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मजिस्ट्रेट. यदि पुलिस के सामने किसी व्यक्ति ने कोई बयान दिया है तो इट विल नॉट कंसिडरेबल इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मजिस्ट्रेट. So these are the main roles of the police to maintain the law and order, and this all the things is done by the police. And in this that role of the police, the main thing is that to fill in the FIR. It is previous chapter also I have explained about the FIR. FIR it means first information report. Whatever any crime is done, so it is the first main duty of the police to fill the FIR. Okay, either the person they are just orally dictate about the crime and the police have to write the FIR. Okay, in this FIR all the things are mentioned about the place of the crime. Okay, and the person, those who are just giving the information. Okay, to so the name of the person. Okay, their age and whatever the evidence is just saying about the same, that also write in the FIR, and the name of the witness. So these all the things are written in the FIR, and it is the duty of the police that they have to fill the FIR. Okay. Now the next, that is the public prosecutor. Okay. So before I just explain the public prosecutor. First, I will just tell you about the guidelines of the investigation. It is the same I have explained previously to you, that guidelines of the investigation. It means whenever the police start the investigation of any case, so they have to follow the guidelines. Whatever the guidelines is prepared by the government, so they have to follow the same guidelines for investigation of any case. It means the same, that police cannot torture any person to just consider that I have done this type of crime. Okay, and in the same manner is that the police cannot give the judgment by their own, or police cannot decide the punishment. They have to do the work in the guideline only. Okay, so for this the police they have just prepared a memo. Okay, and in this memo it means whatever their investigation are there, after completing their investigation they have just prepared a memo, and this memo it is very much proper, in a proper format. Okay, and not any unfair tricks are there. Okay, whatever the memo it is just prepared by the police, it is very much fair, and after completing the memo, the police officer here also signed on that particular memo, and the arrested person, okay, or the accused person is also signed on that particular memo, and one more witness is also signed on that particular memo. Okay, and after that they have just given one copy to the accused person and one copy in the police station also. Okay, so it means whenever the police start any type of investigation, so they have to follow the guidelines. After that they have just to start the investigation. Okay, if we discuss about the role of public prosecutor, the public prosecutor, I think you have just to listen the name of the public prosecutor. So he is just he is prosecutor, because his role is very much important to he, so that's why this is shown in proper image in front of the magistrate. Okay, it means this public prosecutor, because he have just work behalf on the government, behalf of the court, so they have to show their proper image in front of the magistrate, and in the same manner he is an officer of the court and is required to present a truthful picture before the court, and even though he appear on the stage, so his duty is equally to the accused, and he have to follow the same thing that the accused person, he have not to be any type of unexpected manners. Okay, it means whatever the role is of a public prosecutor is fair for the court also, and their role is for fair all as an accused person also. Okay, because he is just represented court. And if we just discuss about the defense lawyer. Okay, so defense lawyer is just appointed as a defendant person. Okay, so this defense lawyer is just against the sign the case against the public prosecutor. Okay, and he is also deal the case, and he is just shown the whatever the witness are there, the evidence are there, he is just shown in front of the magistrate. Okay, but in any condition, the person, they are very much poor. Okay, and because you know that the fees of the lawyer is very much high, and it is not possible for the poor person that they can afford the fees of the lawyer. So if any person they cannot just offer the fees of the lawyer, so that's why the court is just given the defense lawyer to that particular people, and he is just done the fight the case against the with the help of the public prosecutor. He just investigate the case, and in this way they are just start the things. So and next, that is the, if we discuss about the judge. So in whole condition, okay, because here we are discussing about the criminal justice system in India. So we have discussed about the role of police, the public prosecutor, and the defense lawyer. But in whole condition, the main important role of the judge, it means the judge is just do the judgment of that particular case. So in this condition, one important thing is there, because in the previous chapter I have explained you about the appointment of the judges and the removal of the judges. Okay, it means the president is just appoint the judge. Okay, so there are some qualification is also required. So that's why we can say that the role of the judge is very much important. It means whenever the judge is just declare the judgment, so he or she should be follow the same rule that he just give the judgment when he just study about all the evidence, all the witness. Okay, to study all the things, he have to start there, give their judgment, and to pronounce the judgment at the end of the trial. In case any person is proven guilty, okay, it means if any, after just discussing the case, if any person that would proven that it is the guilty, so in that condition, the judge will decide the punishment. And suppose if any person, it is the innocent person is there, if the person is not found guilty, so in that condition, the judge give them free. That yes, this person is not given any type of crime. And if suppose it is just proven that yes, this person is done the crime, it means he is just found as a guilty. So in that condition, the judge decide the punishment. Okay. So here we have discussed about the things about the role of judge. Now we discuss about the fair trial. One more topic is left in your book, that is the fair trial. Fair trial, it means whatever the things are there. It means okay, if any case come in front of the police, okay, so the police also give fair trial. इसका मतलब है निष्पक्ष रूप से फैसला करना. Okay, it means those who are the innocent person, okay, anyhow they will not get the punishment. Okay, and those who are the victim, okay, and they will give the compensation. Okay, and those who are the accused, जिसने crime किया हो, definitely they get the punishment. So if procedures are followed. Okay, so this is known as the fair trial. Okay, so in this condition we can say the fair trials means a trial in which bias or prejudice for and against the accused, the witness or the cause which is being tried and eliminated. Okay, so that's why this all type of procedure this has to be followed in behalf of the any cases. This is the main important things of our criminal justice system. Okay, it means whatever the criminal justice system is followed in our country, India. So in this chapter mainly we have discussed about this all topics.